She makes $94,000 a year. She just paid $12 for a single iced coffee, and her hands are shaking. Not because of the caffeine, because the second she tapped her card, something inside her chest dropped, and a quiet voice said, "You're not going to make it to the 30th. Again." Same voice, same week of the month, same panic, different shoes. She has the income, she has the job, she has the title her younger self begged the universe for, and she's still standing in line at this cafe doing the same math in her head she did when she was 23 and broke. Hi, I'm Serena, and welcome to Serena Invest. I want you to meet two women, Camille and Talia, both 34, both in Atlanta, both black, both single, both pulled in around $90,000 last year before tax. On paper, they are the same woman. In real life, they are not. Camille opens her bank app on a Tuesday morning. She glances, she breathes, she closes it. Her chest doesn't tighten, her stomach doesn't drop, her shoulders don't climb up to her ears. She just looks and moves on with her day. Talia opens her bank app on the same Tuesday morning. She squints, she does math in her head, she looks at her calendar. She closes the app and turns her phone face down on the kitchen counter, like the screen burned her. Same income, same city, same skin, same age, two completely different lives. And the difference between them isn't happening in their bank accounts. It's happening in their nervous systems. You think your problem is income. It isn't. I'm going to ask you to be honest with yourself for 10 seconds. You've gotten a raise before. You've gotten a bonus before, maybe more than one. And 6 months after each of them, you felt the exact same way you felt before. Same tightness, same Sunday night dread, same where did it all go feeling. Only now with slightly nicer shoes and a slightly deeper hole. Income without a system is just a faster way to feel broke. That's not motivational. That's mathematical. The thing Camille has that Talia doesn't has a name. I call it the 3-account rule. 3 accounts, 3 jobs. That's it. That's the entire system. Most women run their entire financial life out of one single checking account, and that is exactly why money feels invisible to them, because in one account, everything is touching everything. Rent money is touching fun money is touching future money is touching grocery money. It all blends into one number, and one number is not information. One number is anxiety with a dollar sign in front of it. Your brain can't tell the difference between rent and lattes if they're sitting in the same place, so your brain stops trying. And when your brain stops trying, it just defaults to fear. 3 accounts gives your brain 3 boxes. And the second you can see your money in boxes, it stops feeling like fog and starts feeling like furniture. You can move around it, you can plan around it, you can rest in it. Let me show you exactly how Camille's 3 accounts work because the structure is more important than the names. Account number 1, she calls it Survive. Rent goes here, power, water, internet, phone, insurance, transportation, groceries, anything that keeps the lights on and her body fed. Every bill is on autopay out of this account. She does not touch it. She does not think about it. She set it up once and it runs. Account number 2, she calls it Spend. This is the fun account. Eating out, weekend brunch, clothes, skincare. The things that make life feel like life. This is the only account she actively interacts with day to day. Account number 3, she calls it Stay Free. This is the future account. Emergency cushion, investing, long-term goals. She moved this one to a totally different bank. Not the bank she sees when she opens her phone. She has to go log in somewhere else to even see the balance. And that is on purpose. When her paycheck lands, the split happens automatically. 60% goes to survive, 20% goes to spend, 20% goes to stay free. She did not do that math this morning. She did it once. The system does it for her every 2 weeks for the rest of her life. Talia made $7,200 take home last month. By the 19th, she had $187 in her account. She didn't overspend on anything wild. There was no shopping spree. There was no vacation. She just couldn't see what was happening because everything was sitting in one place, and one place tells you nothing until it's empty. So if you want the system to actually work, you need rules, not goals. Goals are wishes. Rules are walls. Rule number 1, separate the money the day it lands, not Friday, not next week, not when I have time, the same day. Because here is the brutal truth. Money you can see in your main checking account is money your brain has already mentally spent. The longer it sits in one pile, the more it disappears. Set the auto transfer once and forget it. Your future depends on a 30-second setup you keep putting off. Rule number 2, cap your spend account weekly, never monthly. A monthly budget feels like a salary. A weekly cap feels like a leash. Pick a number, 50, 100, 200, whatever fits your real life, and the second the week ends, the cap resets. This is the difference between feeling controlled and feeling restricted. Weekly is freedom, monthly is fantasy. A whole month is too long for your brain to track. A week is exactly right. Rule number 3, make your Stay Free account boring on purpose. Move it to a different bank, different login, different app, different password. If you can see it in 2 seconds, you can ruin it in 2 seconds. Friction is your friend. Boring is your friend. The harder it is to touch your future, the more future you actually have. The most powerful financial decision most women never make is choosing a second bank. Rule number 4, pay your future self before you pay your past self. Most women spend their whole 30s paying off the woman they were at 23. The cards, the loans, the apartment they couldn't really afford, the vacation they shouldn't have taken. Pay her? Yes, but not first. First, you pay the woman you're going to be at 45, even if it's just $50 a paycheck, before any debt, before any bill. Your future self is the only person in this whole equation who's not asking anyone for permission to exist. Rule number 5, never check your balance for a feeling. Check it for a fact. If you're opening your banking app because you want to feel better, close it. If you're opening it because you need to know a number to make a decision, open it. That is the only difference, and that one difference will save your nervous system more than any raise ever did. Your bank app is not a journal. It is not a mirror. It is not a confession booth. It is a tool. Use it like one, and right now, here's what you are doing. You're opening one account. You're doing the math in your head. You're telling yourself, I'll be careful this week. I'll watch it. And then you're hoping the math is going to work out at the end of the month, and it won't. It hasn't. It's been years. Instead, here is what the system does for you. The system does the math. The system never forgets. The system never gets tired. The system doesn't have a bad week, doesn't have a bad day, doesn't have a friend going through a breakup who needs a girls' trip. You will. The system won't. You are treating money like a feeling. Money is not a feeling. Money is a structure. Feelings come after the structure works, not before. You know that voice. Don't pretend you don't. The voice that whispers right before you open your banking app, please, just please, be more than I think it is. That voice doesn't go away with a raise. I need you to hear me on that. That voice does not respond to income. That voice goes away with the system, because that voice is not asking for more money. That voice is asking for less surprise. You've tried apps, you've tried the envelope thing on TikTok, you've tried no-spend Januaries. None of it stuck. And it's not because you lack discipline, it's because you were using discipline to fix a structure problem. Discipline is a candle, a system is a lighthouse. A candle burns out. A lighthouse just stays on. Let me redefine wealthy for you, because I think the word has been ruined. Wealthy is not a number in your account. Wealthy is the absence of that voice. Wealthy is opening your banking app and feeling nothing. No spike, no dread, no guilt, no flinch. Just, okay, and putting your phone back down. The day you can open your banking app and feel absolutely nothing, congratulations. You are richer than 90% of the women out there earning more than you, with bigger titles and louder lives. Because you have something they don't, you have control, and control is the only currency that actually buys peace. Now go back to the woman from the beginning, the one with the $12 coffee, the shaking hands. That was Talia 6 months ago. Talia today still drinks $12 coffee, same brand, same cafe, same line, but her hands are still, her chest is open, her shoulders are down, because the $12 didn't come out of her money. It came out of her spend account, the account that is allowed to be spent. And she knows, without checking, that her rent is sitting safely in Survive, and her future is sitting quietly in Stay Free, growing in the dark, untouched. The coffee didn't change. Talia changed. You don't need more money to stop feeling broke. You need a system that makes the money you already have feel like it's yours again. If something in this video felt like I was reading your mind, do me one small favor: subscribe. Because the next video I'm releasing is going to walk you through exactly how to set up these 3 accounts in 20 minutes, even if you've never moved money around before in your life. Or I'll see you in the next one.